Get off of the roof, please. Hey guys, what's up? Cherry Jane here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are back on VanillaCraft, and today we are going to be exploring the brand new Minecraft Spring Update. With the Spring Update, Minecraft has added a bunch of new stuff for us to explore, such as leaves falling from the trees, flower piles on the ground, firefly bushes, flowers on cactuses, and a bunch of new variants of pigs, chickens, and cows depending on which biome they are in. So for spring, I went ahead and planted a bunch of trees in this area. There's a skeleton. I should probably show you this in the morning. I'm not sure why I'm showing you this at night. So as I was saying, I went ahead and I planted a bunch of oak trees around here. I think it looks a lot cuter and definitely more spring, and there's an arrow in my face. However, I don't think that this is nearly spring enough, so I thought that it would be fun to go and try to find a bunch of those firefly bushes and the flowers on the ground so that we can just spice up this area a lot more. So let's get the stuff that we'll need in order to start exploring. So I grabbed us all of the basic tools. I'm bringing shears with me and extra iron and wood just in case. The only thing that we need to grab is some food. So let's head over to my wheat farm. So now we can go ahead and craft some more bread, and now we should have plenty of food to go exploring. So I've explored a lot that way, and I've also explored quite a bit that way, so I thought it would be cool to try and go this way so that we can find some new world generation. The thing that I want to find the most is definitely the firefly bushes. They look so cute, especially at night. We've reached an ocean, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a boat, and let's try to find some new land. So it looks like we already found some of the flowers that I was talking about. They are so cute, and we can definitely use these for a ton of decorating. We also found some of the leaves on the ground, which are also so adorable. And it looks like we also found the first firefly bushes. I'm hoping to collect a bunch of these firefly bushes and put them all around the lake by our house. Ooh, it looks like there's also a ruined portal over there. So let's go check that out. Hopefully there's some good loot at this one. This stone? I actually haven't seen this before. I don't know what it is. It is unfortunately starting to get dark, so we will probably have to fight our way through this. Luckily for us, there is a village over here. Alright, let's get inside and go to bed. Sorry, sir. Alright, now that it is the morning and it is safe, we can safely explore, and there is still an arrow in my face. And it looks like there's also a jungle over there, which is awesome. Now, we have a lot of wildflowers and a lot of leaves, but we don't have a lot of firefly bushes, which is mostly what I want. Currently, I'm just following along these bodies of water to try to find some firefly bushes. And once we have about a stack, I think I'm gonna head home. I feel like I'm probably in the worst biome to find these. Ooh, we found a chest. Oh, there's some glowberries, a name tag, and some coal. And some zombies. Oh god. Ah! Guys, I just want firefly bushes. Leave me alone. I did a bit more searching, but ultimately I wasn't able to find that many more firefly bushes, so I decided it was time to start heading home. Now that we are back home, we can finally start decorating for spring. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to place a lot of these wildflowers down. So unfortunately I ran out, but I placed a bunch down by the front of my house, and I think that it is super cute, and it just makes the area look a lot more complete and gives it a bit more personality. Now I'm going to go around and place some of these leaves down by the trees. Let's also put some in our garden, which definitely needs a lot of work. So now we have a couple leaves on the ground, and again, it just makes the area feel a lot more complete. We also got some of these cactus flowers, which I think would be cute to put in our little front garden over here. There we go. And now we have the firefly bushes, which I think would be really cute to line along the lake over here. So now all of this is lined with some fireflies, and I think that that'll be really, really cute at night. Alright, so I cheated a little bit just so that we could see them at night, and I think that it looks so magical. This is so pretty. I'm so glad that Minecraft decided to add this. From the last episode, I also have a bunch of oak leaves that I thought would be cute to put around our house. So let's start by putting some underneath the windows, like this. And I'm also going to put some here. And then up front here, I'm going to put a bunch. There we go. The house is looking a lot more green and a lot more lively. What I was also thinking is that we could build a little path connecting my house to the barn down there. If you've seen my Forever World video, you know that I am a big fan of adding pathways to your world. So I thought that this would be a really cute thing to do today. So let's start by making a little pathway. Alright, so now we have a little pathway that leads to the barn. And while we're here, we also got a great suggestion from Lily to shear some of these pumpkins to give us the little jack-o'-lantern's faces, because if you watched the last episode, you know that the barn was making really strange noises. So now that the path is complete, I'm going to go ahead and place some torches around it. Eventually, I think that we can make this path a lot fancier, but for now, I think that this is adorable. The pathway looks so cute. I'm so happy with it. So now I also have a bunch of oak saplings and some berries that I thought would be cute to place around the world. So I think it might be cute to put some of the berries in our little garden over here. Now I want to plant some trees along the pathway. I think that it'd be cute to have one in the corner here. There we go. That's a funky looking tree. So I add a couple more trees to the pathway and I think it looks adorable. I also bone mealed the ground around it to add some more depth and dimension. I think it just looks so cute. But I think that the world is really starting to come together. So now that the front of our house and the area surrounding it has gotten a lot of love and attention, I think that it's finally time that we focus on our little garden. Now, unfortunately, this is an awkward amount of space, so we're gonna have to get creative with how we do this. I definitely think that we should flatten out the land a little bit. So let's clear out some of these trees. I'm gonna try to terraform this to look as natural as possible. However, this might be very difficult. So we cleared out a decent amount of space. I definitely don't want my garden to be huge, but I think that this works for now. So let's go ahead and replace the stone with the dirt. Now, my idea, since we can't really escape the stone on the walls, was to build a little water fountain, and then we can have a little pond in this corner, and that way we can kind of incorporate the stone into a sort of like fountain. So we'll see how that works. I'm gonna dig out this little area to be for the fountain to go. And then I'm also gonna try to add some texture to the wall by using cobblestone and gravel. All right, that looks okay, I think. So let's place this down and hopefully it looks cute. Oh, that looks a bit ridiculous. Guys, this is not going very well. After looking for some inspiration, I decided to go a completely different route. And I'm actually going to make a waterfall on top of here and like a little pond, and then it comes down into this pond down here. It's definitely going to be a bigger project than I intended it for it to be, but I think that it is going to be really, really cute. So let's go up here and try to terraform that. Okay, so I think the waterfall is going to come out of here, and then I'm going to have it drip down into here. And I feel like it's going to look silly. I'm not good at these things, guys. Alright, so let's place the water down and hope that this looks good. Ooh, okay, this is so much cuter. I am super happy with how this looks. I'm gonna go grab some of the fireflies and put them around. Let's steal a couple of the ones I put over here. This area looks so cute at night. Place down these fireflies. And this looks so cute. Maybe we should even put a couple up here. So now I want to just light up this area a little bit. There we go. That is so cute. I'm so happy with how this turned out. And we can definitely add on to it in time, but I'm really happy with that for now. Now for the rest of the garden. Why are you on the roof? Get off of the roof, please. Oh my god, this stupid skeleton. So now for the rest of the garden, I was thinking of putting down like a bunch of leaves and trying to make it like look a bit overgrown. Like I think that that's really cute. And then maybe we can put a couple berry bushes around. Alright, there we go. I feel like our garden looks really cute. This side, I definitely need to figure out something, but I'm happy with how it is for now. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of VanillaCraft. If you did and you'd like to see more of the series, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!